Let me guess. You've been training, you're putting in the effort, but your body just feels like it's not responding. You wake up tired, recovery takes days, and worst of all, you can feel your muscle quietly disappearing. And the cruelest part is that nobody warns you when it starts. You're not getting lazy. You're not undisciplined. A lot of times, you're just trying to build with a body that doesn't have the right building blocks, and then the math just doesn't add up. You train today, and tomorrow it feels like you got hit by a truck. Today I'm going to show you a supplement called Advanced Amino Formula from a company called Advanced Bionutritionals that promises exactly this. It feels like my muscles are waking up and working, and I'm going to explain with no fluff what it is, how it claims to work, why it goes head-to-head with BCAA and even whey protein, what it really costs, and most importantly, who it's actually worth it for and who it's not. Because there's one specific detail on their page that, if it's true in your case, could explain why you've been stuck for months, maybe even years. Think of it like this: muscle is made of protein. Protein is made of amino acids. And there's a special group called Essential Amino Acids, or EAAs. They're essential because your body can't make them on its own. You have to get them from your diet. Advanced Amino Formula is a blend of the 8 essential amino acids. The promise is simple: give your body the exact building blocks it needs to make all the protein it requires with very little waste. And here comes the punch this page throws at BCAAs. They basically say that BCAAs only have 3 of the essential amino acids. That means your body is missing 5 of the crucial building blocks it needs to actually build muscle tissue. This formula, according to them, has the exact perfect balance of all 8 essentials. And if your problem is, I train, but I don't recover, and I don't progress, this could be the difference between just getting tired and actually building. The page lays out 3 main categories of benefits. First, post-workout recovery. They say that with Advanced Amino Formula, you can recover faster, build stronger muscle, and provide the critical amino acids that help your body generate and repair damaged ligaments. Second, energy and performance. They say your cells need the right balance of all 8 essentials to maintain strength and endurance. And that's why it improves energy and performance, even for people who are dealing with severe fatigue and exhaustion. Third, they list a series of effects that, in their view, happen when the body can use protein more efficiently, keeping a balanced weight, improving endurance, supporting focus and mood, getting younger-looking skin and hair, preventing injuries, and even helping with symptoms of food sensitivities. It's an aggressive list. So now we need to be smart about this. What actually makes sense as support, and what you can't treat like a miracle promise. Now comes the most controversial part of the page. They claim that whey is one of the worst protein sources, and that 83% of whey protein turns into sugar in the body. I'm going to explain how you should interpret that claim in a mature way. Their argument is all about conversion and waste. They're saying it's not just about consuming protein. It's about how much of it your body actually uses to build its own body. Protein, and that's where the idea of essential amino acids in perfect balance comes in. In theory, it would be more direct for the body to use, with less left over. So, in practice, the fight here isn't that whey is garbage. The fight is about the efficiency of what you consume versus what your body actually utilizes. The question that really decides if this is for you is, do you need more protein? Or do you need protein that's better utilized? If your diet is a bit messy, if you eat too little, if your appetite is low, or if you struggle to hit your protein goals, a product with essential amino acids can be a really practical way to fill in the gaps. And if you train and you feel like your recovery is what's limiting you, the appeal here is very direct. Recover faster so you can come back to training stronger. The headline on their page is a testimonial itself: improved energy. It feels like my muscles are waking up and working. It also mentions digestion, weight loss, and even reduced premenstrual symptoms. Again, that's a personal report, but it's exactly the kind of report that grabs the attention of someone who feels stuck. There's a testimonial from someone who says, at 68 years old, I'm developing biceps and forearms for the first time. Another says they're approaching 50 and it helped them maintain muscle, and that people comment on how fit they look. And there are very specific reports to people saying that after a few weeks, they started feeling more active and alert in the morning, finally coming out of that exhausted state. Looking at the reviews on the page, it shows over 3,000 reviews, with an average of 4.1 stars, and 81% of users recommend the supplement. There's a recent review from a verified customer saying it improved their quality of life and energy. Another one said it brings peace of mind knowing you're utilizing proteins better. The page itself makes it clear. Results vary. Testimonials aren't a guarantee, and the product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I completely agree with that. Supplements are support, not miracles. Alright, let's get practical. The page offers one bottle for $39.95, but the 6-bottle kit is $33.25 each, totaling $199.50, and it comes with free shipping. They label that as the biggest savings. The logic is clear. If you're going to truly test it out, they push you toward the bigger kit to lower the cost per bottle. Now, here's the strongest argument to test it with less fear: the 90-day down to the last pill guarantee. They say if you don't notice an improvement in the first few months, or if you're not satisfied for any reason at all, you can return even the empty bottles and receive a full refund of what you paid, including shipping and handling. You only pay for the return shipping. That completely changes the risk, because now the test becomes: either you're really happy with the result, or you don't end up paying for it. In the FAQ, they reinforce that the main difference versus other amino products is the precise balance of all 8 essentials. They also claim it's safe, with thousands of users and no dangerous side effects reported. But they do add an important warning. If you have PKU, you should only use amino acids under medical supervision. They also say it contains no gluten, wheat, corn, nuts, seeds, eggs, soy, or dairy. They claim it has no GMOs, new preservatives, and that it's 100% vegan. There's also an interesting question. Why is there no histidine? Their answer is that histidine isn't truly essential because the body can produce it, and that after taking the formula, histidine levels in the blood rise along with the others. So if you relate to this pain training but not recovering, feeling like you're losing muscle and your energy is at rock bottom, and you want to test this 8 essential amino acid approach with a 90-day guarantee, I'll leave the official link for you in the video description below. I recommend you only use the official link in the description, because that's where you'll find the correct offer, the proper guarantee, and the seller's support if you need it. And if you're going to test it the right way. Use it with consistency for a few weeks. Keep up your strength training, get decent sleep, and pay close attention to your recovery and energy levels. Then you'll have a real verdict for yourself. At the end of the day, the core point of this page is simple. Some people are trying to build muscle with just 3 building blocks, when their body is really asking for all 8. If you're stuck, tired, and you feel like your body is slowly fading, maybe you don't need more suffering. Maybe you just need the basics done right and the right building blocks to do the job. You're in the right moment, in the right place, at the right time. Watching the video that's giving you the unique opportunity to finally put an end to your problem. Don't waste any more time. The link is right there in the video description. Thanks for watching.